اوكي. طيب هي شغالة في بار، او المكان اتقلب بار، يعني كان بار. ماشي. مطلوب مني ايه؟ inspect the painting on the table. في رسمة على الترابيزة. اوكي ده السايد كويست. ماشي. مين كويست اقدم الحاجات مظبوط. adjust the stove. اللي هو الشغل بتاعي يعني الموجود هنا. طيب.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
اوكي. اقدم مين؟
This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it. Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen.
ماشي. بص كده. اعتقد ان كل حاجة تمام. المؤشر ده مش على الاخضر.
I need to add more wood in the fire.
ماشي.
Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow.
ايه عايز خشب. انا مش عايز العب في حاجة وانا مش فاهم حاجة. طيب.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
You might be able to masterpiece, but they are well painted.
I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
اختار واحدة مناسبة يعني للموضوع. والله مش عارف. ممكن ده مثلا يعني choose.
I think I'll pick this one.
تمام. ماشي. طب اقدم الطلبات الاول عشان الناس ما
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
لا مش فاهم. لازم افتح يعني. يا سلام. ماشي. هنا ايه؟ ما علينا. لا مش فاهم. الورقة اللي كانت معايا اتحطت هنا. اوكي. واحد سباير، واحد سباير زائد واحد سباير. طيب وانا بنطقها صح؟ سبايدز. طيب بعد كده واحد سبايدز زائد البايرن. طيب
Birna, huh?
تمام. بعد كده اتنين البتاع ده. ماشي.
Here's the neighbor.
اوكي. كمان واحد.
The keg's empty. I need to change it.
ماشي عشان خلص ف حط واحدة. حتى الآن كده
That should be it.
الدنيا
Let's serve these gentlemen now.
ماشي. حتى الآن كده الدنيا بسيطة. ماشي. مفيش حاجة معقدة. على فكرة الغاز لغاية دلوقتي هي مش معقدة خالص، يعني أنا زي ما أنت
No,
شايف.
we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly
دولة
improbable
المستكشفين.
that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
مسمين اسم الاستكشاف ذا اوريجين او الاصل. اسأله على ايه تاني؟ المعدات equipment.
I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right.
نسأل على ايه تاني؟
And What about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass to your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
Paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. If, when, we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
طيب.
I'm sure it's all very interesting, but I must admit I'm more into the arts myself. Music mostly.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Hurst.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Hurst.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
The way of the world, Herr Berger? I'm sorry, but in case you do not know, let me tell you what members of the Brown Shadow do to Vagarans like me. They smash windows. They assault innocent people for no reason at all. They are fascists and criminals, Herr Berger. With all due respect, don't you feel ashamed to be associated with such tyrants?
I would be careful when expressing such extreme accusations, Fraulein. There are always overzealous members of any party, always have been. And even so, we are not politicians. We do not claim to save humanity. Our job is to explain how it came about. Why, If the scientific community had to halt progress at every political crossroads, then humanity would never have advanced any further than Homo erectus.
Dana, chop chop. This isn't a French parlor, my girl.
Yes, Herr Gustav. I'd better go. Thank you, gentlemen.
تمام. ماشي. unser address the stove. ستوف محتاج خشب بتاع طيب ناخد اوردرات من الناس اللي قاعده بره.
No, we can do better.
Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens?
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta?
Who is this Frau Junta anyway?
Ginger Junta, over there.
She married?
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she likes filming Leon, because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Lenny, what's so special about Frau Junta's equipment that makes you want to steal it?
Borrow it.
All right, borrow it.
Can't you see? Who would be interested in Ginger Junta if she didn't have a camera, huh? She's too old for Leon. She uses it so she can be the centre of attention, you know.
Is that what you want?
No, not exactly. Besides, there's nothing to do here.
I do understand, Lenny, but...
No, you don't. Feels like a prison here sometimes, all on my own. When I grow up, I'll live at the top of a building in the big city, and I'll have a swimming pool on my roof.
Believe me, I do understand, Lenny. Because of my coughing fits, I've sometimes had to stay in my room for weeks on end. Imagine that, nothing to see but the same four walls.
Oh, right. Must have been pretty tough, I guess.
That's why I took up the piano. Do you like doing anything special, Lenny?
I suppose I like making stuff with Papa. He's got ever such clever hands, you know. But he's always so busy in the summer.
Let's be friends then, shall we?
You won't tell on me then?
Not now that we're friends.
You promise?
I promise.
That's it. Hold it.
ماشي. ناخد اوردر من مين؟ مفيش حد هنا غير الناس دي. تعال بص هنا.
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look. The highest peak in the region. Little Lenny said that it's the keeper of the border with Switzerland, and that it's supposed to feed on the souls of those who have been swept away by the mountain.
هو مفيش مكان تاني؟ انا بحرك المكبر ده كده وازوم.
This path leads to Switzerland. One needs to be guided by an alpinist to go through it, though.
طيب الدنيا ضلمة هنا المفروض.
The Devil Pass starts here. The end of the road for an inexperienced hiker like me, I guess.
طيب ماشي. نشوف هنا.
The Silberspiegel, the heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr Gustav, only the most seasoned alpinists can climb it. Madonna laces.
ما علينا. في حاجة تانية تتلعب فيها.
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny.
طيب سيبك منه. ماشي. آخر حاجة adjust the stove. بس محتاج خشب. يبقى ننزل تحت.
I think Herr Gustav would not like it if I left the refuge during the service.
طيب.
So I had better stick around.
طيب احنا محتاجين خشب كده.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
أين الخشب؟ ما فيش حاجة تانية. نطلع فوق.
There's no one to serve upstairs.
حاضر.
And besides, there's still much to do down here. I don't want to let Herr Gustav down.
طيب. خشب اهي.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
عايز خشبتين. ما علينا.
Off you go, my girl. You'll be fine.
طيب. الخشب المفروض فيه خشب برا بس هو ما تنشطتش.
Leon dear, do make an
بدأت
effort.
تتنشط اهي الخشب. يبقى بتتنشط بعد حركة معينة. هات.
Perfectly dry.
ماشي هي واحدة بس المفروض وهتبقى كويسة. حط كمان واحدة.
That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow.
الهواء.
Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow.
واخدين بالكم ان كل عداد له رقم 1 2 3 4. يبقى احنا هنلعب بالعداد اللي خاص برقم 4. هو فين بقى؟ رقم 3.
Impossible.
ده رقم 4.
Better try another one. Looks all good to me.
ده رقم 2. ماشي بقى، ده كله بيتحكم في رقم 2 رقم 1 رقم 3 رقم 4. احنا عايزين نعدل في رقم 3. طيب
Looks all good to me. That one is loose. No. Impossible. That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove.
نركبها تاني يعني في حتة تانية.
Looks all good to me. Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen.
طيب
Looks all good to me. Better try another one.
طيب ماشي.
That's it. I'm done here. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
زي الفل.